This is actually the box that we're going to make, and it does hold 4 cards and envelopes. But I will tell you, you cannot embellish your cards too much, because if you do, they won't fit in there. But we use the One Sheet Wonder for the front and the back of the box. And then we made these, we're going to make these 4 cards. There's card 1. There's card 2. There's card 3. And there's card 4. So we're going to have some fun tonight. So with that, this set used Touches of Texture, and I love that set, and I think it made a great combo. And I used Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, and Bermuda Bay for that one. Tonight, oh wait a minute, I got to put this back right, because when I cut my paper, I'll know which card I have to make. Tonight, I am going to use Painted Harvest, and my colors are Blueberry Bushel, Daffodil Delight, and Call Me Clover. So, with that, I'm going to get started. And you have to have a piece of 8.5 by 11. Hi, Myra. 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You're not going to cut it up till after you're done. And I'm going to start with my Blueberry Bushel. And I'm going to stamp it all over. Now, I'm not worried about that because, and you know what I didn't get? Let me get real quick. Here's a piece I can use. It's laying here in case I go off. I just don't want to have it on my mat. And I'm going to stamp this all over. Oh, that one might be a problem. Let me see if I can line it up enough, close enough. By the time I stamp the other one on there, it won't matter. Okay, so there I've got that one. Now I'm going to stamp the other piece that goes with it. And I'm stamping it in the same color. I'm not trying to get 2 different tones. If you want 2 different tones, you can use a lighter color in the background. I just wanted to keep it simple for tonight to make it easy. So I'm going to stamp this all over. And I always start with my bigger image because you can go back and fill in with little images. So starting with your bigger image makes it a little bit easier. And there. All right, so now I've got that. Now, I probably won't come back with more of the big flower. What I will do, I'm going to take this out so I don't mess it up, is I'm going to add my centers. And I'm pulling in another color because I want my centers to have some, oops, you know, sunflowers usually have dots on them, so I pulled out the dots also. Ooh, messed that one up. Let me see if I can go back and, there, that's a little better. Once you cut this up, it won't matter if things don't match up perfectly. All right, there's that. Pick up my paper. Now what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to pull in, give me soft suede to add some dots. I just think they need something on there. and I'm not worried about where I stamp them. Just to give it a little interest. And you can add more dots if you want. I just want a few. And then I'm going to add some leaves. And I'm going to use both leaves. All right, there we go. That just adds something to the flower, don't you think? I just think it needed it. All right, I'm going to start with the solid leaf first with my Call Me Clover. All right, let me get my paper because I know I'm going to go off up here. And I'm going to stamp it all over, and I'm going to turn my paper. I know people turn the stamp. I find it easier. Oh, I got ink on my hand. I'll hide that. I find it easier to turn my paper than to turn the stamp. So I just turn my paper. Get this back down here. And I may come back and add more. I'm going to switch to the other one. Just for some interest. I stuck my finger in. And I've got to make sure I get this area right here, so I'm going to do it right now. See, you can't even tell I made a mistake. Don't you love it? I am always adding an embellishment or stamping over top. There's another one I can fix. I need something in here and in here. And I'll go in here. And if they overlap, it's okay. It's not really going to matter. You can do a one color wonder with any set that you like. I think I got it. What do you think? Oh, maybe one here. I'll put a solid leaf down here. I try to catch my edges as much as I can. And as you can see, I'm jumping between the two. I think that's it. All right. See how quick and easy that was? Not hard at all. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way so I don't put my paper in it. Now it's time to cut it up. All right. And I'm pulling out my trimmer, and I want to have it down so you can see. So I'm going to wait. Oh, Facebook is still blurry. Okay. Oh no. So did you mess up your page, Pam? Okay. All right, I'm going to put that aside because I'm going to do my box first. For your box, you need a piece that is 5 3/4 by 11. Okay? I've chosen Blueberry Bushel as my base. Make sure you pull your scoring or your cutting blade down out of the way. First thing you want to do is you want to score it at, I'm going to open this up. All right, so you want to score it at 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to have to score it and then flip it around. Then you want to score it at 5 1/4. Then you're going to score it at 6. And then you're going to score it at 10 1/2. That's all on the long side. Then you're going to flip it around and you're going to score it on the short side at 3/4 of an inch. All right, so there's our box all ready. All right, now we're going to go to cut the paper. I did not do this with mine. I put my box together. Not a good idea. Do the cutting first. All right, taking your one sheet wonder, you're going to go to 4.5, all right, and you're going to cut it. I'm going to set that piece aside. Then you're going to make this piece 8 inches. So you're going to cut that off. Now, we're not using that piece. You can use it to make a card for something else or whatever you want. Then we're going to cut this in half, so at 4 inches. That gives us our front and back. And I'm going to move this out the way, and we're going to put our box together. All right, I'm going to use my bone folder and fold and score all my lines. This box is so easy, guys. Okay, I'm going to burnish all my lines, and then I'm going to burnish these alongside. All right, so we've got these all burnished. All right, what we're going to take and do on this little 1/2 inch piece here, you're going to cut down right to that corner, and then you're going to cut that piece off like so. All right, next thing we want to do is we're going to flip it over, and my punch didn't like going through all the layers. I messed up mine, so I'm doing it this way. You're going to take and you're going to find the center. All right, and you want about 2/3. I'm trying to make this side and this side even, like so. See, mine doesn't want to punch. There it goes. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. I think I need to get a new one. This is the 1 3/4, and I need to get it before it retires. I want this about the same size, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in. I want it at the same spot too. So I'm just going to kind of do it this way, and it will be close. It may be off a little. There. All right. I've chosen to use daffodil as my layer behind my card. So my next step is I'm going to put both of these on. And I'm doing this because mine will not punch through 2 layers, because usually you can put the 2 pieces together and then punch the 2. Mine would not punch. So, oops, that's going to be fun. Good thing I got a paper towel sitting over here. I can wipe it off. All right, so I'm going to put this on here, and I'm centering it side to side and top to bottom, like so. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So if your punch won't work through all the layers, this is the way you'll do it. All right, now I'm going to flip this over, and I can use what I've already punched to punch out the other piece. I'm going to get glue all over. See, it's acting up. Just make it through, baby, make it through. Come on. And we're going to do the same thing, and now we're going to add this. Now, let me stop and think. This is the front of my box, and the reason I said that is this piece will go inside like so. So you want a crisp edge, a clean edge all the way around. So this is my front. So now I want to look at my two cards and see which one I want on the front. I think I want this one because it's got more blue. So I'm going to put that one on the front. And I'm not going to put stuff on the other one. And I'm going to put this one on again, centering it side to side, top to bottom. And now I'll do this one on the back. I just thought we needed some spring colors. I know lots of places have had tons of snow, and this is just the perfect project for it. Thanks, Linda. I loved them too. I just wanted to use something fun. All right, now go back in and punch your other piece out. And this has glue on it, so I'm going to stick it in my trash bin. And I'm going to do this one the same way, and it's got glue on it too. So, all right. Now, I do not want to get glue on my project, so I'm going to wipe this off. Sorry, it's shaking. All right, now what we need to do, I've got pieces everywhere, is we want to take your scissors and you're going to cut up your score lines just to your horizontal. So you're cutting up the vertical to the horizontal, like so. All right. Now, tear and tape goes here. This box is almost done. Can you believe it? All right. So you're going to put tear and tape here. All right. That's going to go inside. If you are bothered with it not laying flat, put another piece on the outside, and then when you put it together, it'll fold in perfectly. All right, this is the front of my box, so I need to put tear and tape here. This will be the inside piece. And one piece should hold this. All right, now, here's what we're going to do. If I have scored this correctly, and my other one didn't, you will be able to take and just lay this over, and it will match up. And I'm off just a little, so I'm just going to pick it up and do it this way. And I'm matching my top and going down and matching my side. Then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to go in and add my push downs to really get that tape. See, look at that. Isn't that cute? Already. Woo. All right, this goes in, this comes off. I'm gonna make sure it's burnished. The whole thing is coming off. You fold this down and you want to line this up. Take your bone folder, go down inside and push down. There it is. It's done. Now, I will show you how I'm going to decorate it, but I'm not going to do it because I have a feeling I'm going to have to use framelits to cut this out or fussy cut it. I know, Tony, you don't like fussy cutting, but there's not much I can do about it. I might have to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take my one and my other one. Then I'm going to take my yellow. I close these up in between because I end up with ink on stuff and ruining it. See, I've already got it on my finger already. And that goes on there. And this goes with the leaf punch. So I can punch these out. I gotta find my green. Where did I put my green? There it is. So I'll put these down here and I'll punch these out. And I'll go back later and add my dots, but what I'll take and do is I will cut this out. I may fussy cut it so that it goes on there and punch these out, and I will put it on here, and to give it some dimension, I will also take my yellow and I'll put another one here, and I will cut that, pop that out. I'll probably find a circle punch that'll work, and I'll put that on top and pop it up so that it has some dimension, like this one. I don't know if you can see how it's got some dimension under there, so it's popped up. And if you want, I mean, if you use a circle, you can use a color behind it and another circle and not have to fussy cut it all. Okay, so we have our box done other than the decoration, which I will do when I post it tomorrow.